Hey, so I'm gonna do an update on this because I've had a few people ask me more questions on it. The first one I did, I had this for about, I just got it pretty much, and I did some tests on it. It was in the middle of the winter, I believe, when I did the first video. This is the Urban UR6 motorcycle wheel lock. This is a very good wheel lock. I'll tell you, I haven't had any false alarms on this thing. I've had a couple of issues that were my fault, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But this thing does exactly what you want it to. It locks on, does its job, doesn't move very much. Once you put it in, it'll sit in that position pretty well, and the wind doesn't affect it too much. It's been really good for me. Very loud. It kind of surprises you on how loud it is. I know that most of them claim to be 120 decibels, but this one can really chirp. I like the little warning beeps that it gives. When you initially touch it or hit it, it'll give you four warning beeps, pretty much back off. And then any motion after that, it goes off. It's just like a car alarm. And you know, you've seen it before. I remember there were a couple of things I had some questions on. I was talking about a screw that's in the far back here. Obviously, you know, that screw you can take off when you change the battery. That screw will make this come off. You get the Allen wrench and everything with it. It's pretty simple, pretty smooth. You just put your key in. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and you know, you just turn. Let's see, which way am I going? Key all the way in, and that pops it out, as you can see. But if you want to pop it in, key in and turn, key comes right out. Then that's when you can set it, and it's gonna give you another beep to say I'm armed. But there's that beep. Now you know it's armed, and the motion sensor on it is pretty good. It can as you can see, that all I did was lifted it up, and that's your warning beep, pretty much. And the next time somebody touches it, that thing is going off. Now, these things, there's no such thing as a perfect, you know, there's nothing out there that's perfect that's going to stop somebody if they're trying to get your bike. But these things, I've seen them try to get these off. Sorry, I forgot. But let's let it go off before I finish my thought. So it gives you another warning. And then it goes off. Shut it up. So it can keep doing that. And that is very loud. And shut it up, you do that. But I've seen people try to get these off of bikes. It's not perfect. If somebody's trying to get your bike, they're going to get your bike. But they have to work on these. They have to be prepared. They have to come with a saw, and they have to cut through this thing. And I've seen them try to cut through these things. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if you park your bike out in a busy area, nobody is going to be able to do that and get away with it. My bike is extremely heavy, which is something I like about it, to be honest with you, because you're not gonna lift. I mean, it takes 3 people pretty much to lift my bike up and put it into something. That is a heavy bike. So with that, all I need is protection against somebody trying to push my bike away. And here it is. And I want to bring this up because this is very important. If you don't have a, you know, we all get distracted. We all have our, you know, like our moments to where we forget you know, what's going on and so on and so forth. I have forgotten 3 times now that this was on my disc brake, on my disc, sorry, and tried to drive off, and that's not fun, guys. You know, I have a beautiful Indian motorcycle, and this thing, as you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see that right there, that dug into my fender, and my fender won. But yeah, I don't want to, I mean, that's just real, you don't want to do that, because eventually you're gonna tear something up. But the last time I did it, that happened. So always stick this on there. As simple and as goofy as this looks, you're not gonna go out to your bike and be like, oh, I got this cable. I mean, as soon as you see the cable, you're gonna know, oh yeah, this. Eventually we all forget that we have this on. When you work a 9-10 hour day, I'm not, you know, my brain is fried, and I'll go out and done it 3 times already. But I wanted to tell you guys on just the update. You know, I've had a couple people ask me to try it out on my bike and stuff like that, so they could see. Just trust me on it. This is a really good one. There are some out there for $20-$30, and I think I paid $60 for this one. And I know for sure 100% that this one is worth the money. And then, like, if for added protection, put a chain on. I mean, get a big thick chain. But another good thing to do, get 2 of these. Now, if somebody's gonna stand out for 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes trying to cut this off, put it on the back wheel too. And if he gets that much time to sit there and cut these 2 things off of your bike, then you're just screwed. There was nothing you were going to be able to do anyway. But park it out somewhere in the open where there's people out moving around, and you'll be fine. They're not pushing your bike away. Somebody, you know, so think about that. Try 2 of these. Maybe you don't have to get the more expensive one on the back or the front, but if you can afford 2 of them, I would recommend it. It works awesome. I have a second one, as a matter of fact, and with the two on my bike, I'm never worried about my bike. So anyway, that's an update. Works great. Nothing has gone wrong with it. Battery is just, I mean, everything is still perfect about this thing, except for that little ding right there. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for watching my video.